For the second time in his career, this player's being told to pack his bags. It's upending news, to say the least. The player's left to wonder about reasons. It can be a helpless feeling. Within a couple days, he'll again be putting on a different uniform. A recently acquired player meets with his new manager before his debut with his new team. The manager does what he can to make the player feel comfortable. In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. Some players take it better than others, but unexpected trades are a fact of the game. As are discontent players seeking trades to more desired destinations.
Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball is next. Lance McCullers gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the center fielder, Anthony Santander.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into center field. Davis sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try to create some havoc offensively.
The lead.
Hey, get ahead.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Batting third, the right fielder, number
Into the
24.
box now, DJ Stewart. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In now for the O's, Tim Kugler, and he
Batting
really
fourth.
thrives in the batter's
third
box
baseman,
here at home. Something to
Tim
keep an eye on in this one.
What is that first now?
From the stretch. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Striding forward now,
Leading
Taylor
off
Ward.
for
He'll
the
start us out
Orioles,
here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
Go. Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Let's go, Orioles!
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Into the box now, Christopher Bostic. He's got 3 hits and 6 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fouled off.
Two outs here.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Drury has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Bostic is off of first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Standing in, Buster Kahn. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis moves over, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We've played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles nothing. So stepping in, Anthony Santander. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The center fielder, Anthony Santander.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, shit. Here we go, guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
2-2.
Get there.
And he got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Striding in once again, Juan Feliz.
The designated hitter, Juan Feliz.
First offering on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Where's your first now?
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
The batter, number 24.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Come on now.
The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, 1 away. Hey now, Orioles, let's go.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. 3 innings complete. The Jays are out in front 2-0. At the plate, Tim Kugler. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Coming to the plate now, Taylor Ward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Come on now, here we go.
First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner.
1 out now.
This one's flared off to the right side. Grichuk moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Number 3.
In now, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Christopher Bostic will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
We got one here. We got
Ward
one.
at second. Mullins is over at first with 1 away. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, come on, boys.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
You can do it.
The 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. now batting, Chance Cisco. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Orioles strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Buster Kahn. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Anthony Santander. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. 1 out, nobody on. Left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in, Juan Feliz.
The batter, the designated hitter, Juan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Now batting, number 24.
Into the box, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he lays off again, ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So here's Tim Kugler to the plate now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Santander on second. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Taylor Ward would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Orioles strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in, Taylor Ward, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
So striding in, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Here we go, guys. Let's do it.
And he struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
The batter, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Christopher Bostic. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Digging in once again, Buster Kahn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 home. Popped into the air, back behind second. Castro is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1. At the plate, Anthony Santander. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Anthony.
Here comes the first pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Here we go now. Let's go. Come on, Orioles.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding into the box, Juan Feliz.
The designated hitter, Juan Feliz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here. So despite the effort, the inning will continue. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Sit down now. Sit down.
The 1-1 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Feliz, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Davis has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to the plate, Tim Kugler. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Just off the plate and high, ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
Number 7.
Taylor Ward. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single
Number
right
3.
there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
The tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. So coming to the plate, Christopher Bostic. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Gloved by Castro, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now it's at the plate, Buster Kahn. And then what's gone wrong
Leading
for
off
this lineup
for the
today? They're only
Orioles,
3 outs away
the
from being
shortstop.
shut out.
Boy, you know,
Number
I just
13.
haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health, and the wear and tear on his arm might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready with the first
Anthony.
pitch. Here it comes.
Dead
A ball and no
ender.
strikes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll leave after 8
Now,
strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete
6,
game, but he's in line for the
Johnny
victory nonetheless. Johnny.
Rumford.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-4 the outcome today. The Blue Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Hamilton earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17.